大家好，今天想跟大家分享昨天去一间汽车的公司看风水的一些事情啦，一些关于风水上面的知识。那其实呢，你们自己在家里面呢也是就是每个人对自己的家嘛，其实都需要有一个要求的哦，要懂得一些基本的风水的知识呢。那对你们本身嘛，都会有一个好的影响哦。所以呢，今天我就不把那个 link share 出去了，就直接跟大家分享一些昨天发生的事情啊，或者我先把那个 link share 出去了啊。因为呢，说到人生嘛，一命二运三风水啊，你的那个风水搞好的话，人生通常都会有一个好的一个改变哦。可是问题就是呢，很多人都有一些很基本的风水的一些知识或者一些生活习惯呢，我们都没有去把它注意。那我们常常都犯这些风水的毛病哦，就会影响我们的生意，或者呢，甚至我们的那个金钱方面的收入哦。所以这些都是不容忽视的一些问题来的。所以呢，我就先把我的 link share 出去先呢，然后呢，希望今天所教学的东西能够帮助我的客人，可以呢在他们生活上面有一个更好的改变。人生来来去去嘛，我们都没有办法离开两个地方，一个地方就是我们生活的地方，一个地方就是我们工作的地方啊，对不对？那我们这两个地方哦，其实都是对我们来说，人生来说是非常重要的两个地方。我们大部分的时间不是在家里面，就是在我们的那个公司里面嘛。所以我们的公司或者我们家里面的个气场或者那个风水的那个摆设嘛，都对我们有着非常大的一个人生的影响。那当然，我说过很多次了，风水永远都要跟着你的命盘来做一个配合，才能够做到最好的一个风水的效果喝一喝那个菊花茶，这个是菊花茶啦。平时我都喉咙比较，因为平时都要讲话讲很久啊，就是有时候呢，不止上来 live 需要讲话，然后呢，有时候看到就是客人帮他们算命也是，有时候一讲就一整天了。好了，那通常呢，说到风水嘛，我们风水都要跟着自己的命盘来排的。这样呢，就跟着命盘来做一个设计，那才是最好能够帮助我们的一个风水布阵。那在我开始之前呢，就可能说分享一下，嗯，昨天所发生的事情了。所以真的很荣幸呢，也是要感谢我的一些客人啊，还有学生们的支持啊。昨天就去了一个很大间的一个车的一个可以说是一个 company 了，一个 center，一个 car repair center 或者 car insurance，还有 maintenance 的一个 center 啊。所以这个地方呢，主要是一个修理车，还有做一个保险的车的保险的一个地方。当然，我把所有的资料啦都已经删减了哈，因为呢，客人的资料都是我都是需要保密的。可是能够了解啊，这是一个蛮大的生意哦。你看他修理的车都是很名贵的车，全部都是 BMW 啊，还有那个 Benz 啊，Mercedes 啊，后面我的这个是什么？好像是什么就是都是名贵的车了。好，可是呢，这个地方啊，当然是一个做大生意的地方哈。 赚大钱的地方，可是呢，有一些小小的问题都会影响这个工作的地方。打个比喻嘛，这个地方呢，它其实呢，大门是对着一个蛮大的一个垃圾的收集垃圾的一个，可能说是一个rubbish truck 了，我们叫做 rubbish truck 还是叫做那个 rubbish bin 很大个这种，大门就正好对住那个 rubbish truck。那这些东西其实都会影响一个工作的地方的。我们不管住家或者自己的那个公司都不能够一开大门就看到那个 rubbish truck。所以呢，昨天呢，我就是都有告诉客人怎么样解决这些问题因为这些问题嘛，看起来好像不是很重要，可是在风水里面都是非常重要的。我们大门就是一个气口就等于我们人的嘴巴，其实我们人的脸也是一个风水来的，知道吗？我们看源头风水，也有看一个人一个地方的山或者它的那个山洞或者河流其实我们的人的脸我们的人的脸也是一个风水来的，你们知道吗？好像我们的鼻子就好像山一样这些洞口好像鼻孔就是代表山里面的那些cave 那些洞还有呢，我们的好像口里面有舌液，就是我那个 saliva 就是也是好像一个地方那个藏水的地方所以你没有可能说你每天张开口，然后吸进去的气都是垃圾的气，那是不好嘛，对不对？那也是等于一个公式你常常大门就对着一个垃圾就是收集垃圾的地方，那其实是风水的其中一个大忌来的，是对风水不好的所以看一下 comments。Miss Baka， 谢谢你的观看。Thank you very much for watching. Alright, because some of my viewers are English speaking, so I will switch between English and Chinese in today's sharing. And thank you very much, Mr. Fabian, for watching, and Mr. Jerry also watching from Australia. And very glad to have you here tonight. Yeah, so just want to repeat myself once again in English. Yesterday went to a car company to conduct a Feng Shui audit and thought of sharing some of the important Feng Shui concepts because I realized that a lot of my clients or students or viewers, they actually are not able to have a very, they don't have the basic understanding of Feng Shui. Actually, a lot of Feng Shui concepts are pretty much commonsensical, and we can actually take note of these important Feng Shui tips and to improve our house or office environment, because these two places are basically the places that we spend the most time in. Okay, perhaps we spend at least 10 hours within the house, and then the other 12 hours within our workplace. Another important area is our bed area. What is the facing of your bed, and even what color of the bed cover you're using, all will influence our health. And all this have to be analyzed according to your birth chart in terms of BaZi and Zi Wei Dou Shu. So regarding this car kind of it's like a service center that repair cars and provide insurance services and maintenance services to very kind of high-end cars. Some of the things that I realized, okay, one of the most actually major mistake is to have the rubbish area right outside of the main door. And it is not auspicious, as I have mentioned in Chinese earlier on. Basically, it's very much like you are taking in the negative energy from the rubbish area. And I also mentioned in Chinese earlier on that our face is actually also feng shui. Our nose, for example, is very much like the mountain we see in Luantou feng shui. Our mouth very much is like the what we call area that collects water, like the well. Therefore, we will not actually. I mean, in our daily living, we will never put rubbish in front of our mouth 24/7, right? We will try to always take in fresh air, clean air. Therefore, it is not a good thing to see rubbish area right outside of the office or in front of your house main door. And of course, there are favorite things that we can do to manage this. First of all, perhaps is to use live plants to block the qi that is transmitting from the rubbish area into your door. Other areas, such some other methods, can also be used depending on the setting, the facing of your door, and also the birth chart of the person. All right. So some of the things that I also saw within the workplace of the office is that although it is a very big business, servicing many high-end cars, luxurious cars, such as BMW, Mercedes, and other high-end cars. One of the things that is also perhaps we have to take note of is that it is a rather um, there are a lot of things that need to be tidied up, both at the lower story and the upper story. But of course, this is a car repair center, so it is understandable that there will be many things to to clear up。就是呢，因为这个是修理汽车的一个公司来的，所以当然就是说会有很多的杂物哦。可是如果平时我们在家里面或者在公司自己的 office 里面，都是需要注意一件事情，最好不要有杂物哦。杂物啊、垃圾这些东西越少就是越好，因为呢，这些杂物啊、肮脏的东西对我们的环境的气场都是不好的。All the junks, all the things that we don't need, if we let them lie around within the office or the house, it is going to affect the energy of the place, the environmental energy of the place. So it is recommendable to tidy up. And additionally, there are certain areas that we have to take note of. For example, in the year 2023, all right, there are various flying stars that are negative for our well-being, such as the 5 yellow and the 2 blacks. For this office, I mean, this workshop, not workshop, but car service center, the 5 yellow corner is actually right at this blue color car. It is an area for repairing car. Therefore, I also spoke to the owner of this car center, and in fact, the worker who is stationed here often falls sick. And this is right where the 5 yellow star is located, at this blue color car here, whereby car is being repaired daily, and the workers that are stationed here often fall ill or take MC. So these are all the details or concepts within Feng Shui that we can take note of and to manage them accordingly to improve our lives. For example, within this corner, it will be auspicious to place the imperial coins to help alleviate the negative energies that are accumulated within this 5 yellow position within the car center. And of course, certain things within the office have to be placed with at the correct corner. For example, this within the office, there are of course some Buddha statues, and unfortunately, they are being placed within the Huohai area. Huohai area is actually not a good area for placing deities or images of deities. And if you place the deities images or Buddha statues at a negative area, it will not be able to activate or bring about positive influence from the spiritual energies of the deities. Okay, this of course is the Fulu, so the longevity god, the wealth god, and the fortune god. So I actually advise my clients to place it at another corner, which is called the Shen Qi. Shen Qi is a positive area for putting Buddha statues. If it is not put at the Shen Qi, then you can put it at the Fu Wei, which is usually a very stable corner for putting Buddha statues. Of course, there are other pictures within the office, like such kind of pictures. I usually will advise my clients to find pictures that are beneficial for their BaZi chart or Zi Wei Dou Shu chart. And the pictures, I will advise them to there are actually various types of take pictures that we can buy. Some of them are few pieces of pictures joined together. And in terms of feng shui, it is very it is a common kind of belief that pictures or any form of sculpture has to come in a whole piece. It shouldn't be broken up into several pieces, because in terms of feng shui, one of the main objectives is, of course, to have a wholesome life. And if you want to achieve a wholesome life, it is also recommended to have objects or items, especially items for boosting feng shui, to be in one whole piece instead of being broken up into several pieces. Or, for example, some of the crystals that we choose, sometimes there many shops they sell the kind of crystal cave, whereby there are a lot of crystal in a forming in a very rough kind of surface. But in terms of crystal, it is best to choose crystal that are smooth, that are round in shape, which will bring about a more positive chi and a smooth development for the person or the people within the feng shui setting. Okay, so these are some of the things that we actually should consider. And when it comes to the main door, if the main door is facing certain negative objects, for example, the rubbish area that I mentioned, there are certain items that we can place on top of the main door to divert and to minimize the negative effects that is found outside of the main door. Of course, certain trees can also be placed depending on the location of the main door. But fortunately, the location of this main door is at also at the Sun Qi. Therefore, it is an auspicious area to put a plant. But another mistake that is made within this office is that this plant is made of plastic instead of a real plant. Therefore, I have advised my clients to actually change this plant to one that is real, that is live plant. And in terms of feng shui, I've mentioned before, we will never use any plastic plants, because plastic plants will not have any form of qi. Qi is a form of invisible energy that is very powerful. All of us are actually bodies of qi. When we breathe is qi, and when we practice, some people practice qi gong. In Chinese, qi gong is a form of something like a healing method, or a form of even can be considered as a form of martial arts to channel our bodily energy or energy field in a way to bring about certain positive outcomes. So all these are things that we have to take note of. Plants will carry with it qi, but plastic plants have no qi. Therefore, we will not use plastic plants to modify feng shui. Of course, throughout the session, I also explained to my client all the things that they need to be aware of, especially in terms of the compatibility in terms of their employees' compatibility with them, and what will happen in the future in certain employees, like which employee is more capable, which employee is likely to stay longer in the company, which employee is likely to leave the company soon. Some of the workers, of course, are from foreign countries, and I have done a reading for all of their employees, and actually found out that some of the foreign workers will actually return home soon, return to their home country. So I have advised the owner of this car center as to what to expect in the near future. So I will say my feng shui analysis, or the feng shui on-site audit, is a very holistic one. Not only you'll be able to find out the methods on how to improve your feng shui, you will also be able to provide it with very holistic or astrological analysis for both yourself and your employees, and also your family members. Additionally, I have also provided entire life analysis for these owners' whole company, their parents, their children, and of course their marital relationships. Overall, I would say the owner of this company is having a very positive birth chart. Perhaps I will just do a quick sharing of this person's who is the owner of this car center. This person is actually having 紫微 and 天赋 right at the self-destiny domain. 紫微天赋 are actually the emperor stars. 紫微 is the emperor star of the northern sky, and the 天赋 is the emperor star of the southern sky. So this employer or this owner of this car center is born to have a destiny of someone who can lead a big organization. And in fact, he is actually running this very big car center and have been doing very well for many years. But one of the things that I have to advise him is that at his travel domain, there's actually a star called Qisa. Qisa is a star that will often bring about accidents. And in actual fact, this owner of the car center have experienced many car accidents throughout his whole life. Qisa at the travel domain would often bring about traffic accidents, car crashes, or having problems when you are traveling outside. So these are the problems that I have to highlight to my clients, and making sure that he will take extra precaution or be very careful in his driving or when he's traveling. But overall, I have observed his facial features. He is actually having a very positive facial features in terms of face analysis, and both him and his wife are having very good facial features of someone who can enjoy both wealth and prestige within this lifetime. And their children are also having very positive birth charts. So I will say certain people are just born more lucky than other people, and that's a fact of life. Life is, I will not say life is not fair, but it is a fact. It is a fact that some of us, due to the positive karma we have accumulated in our previous life, we will have better life developments in the present life. And this is the case for this car shop owner, having both 紫微 and 天赋 at his destiny domain or the self destiny or the life domain。 就是呢，这个老板嘛，他的命宫都有紫微天赋星啊，紫微就是北方的帝王星，天府就是南方的帝王星，他两颗帝王星都有嘞，两个帝王星都有，就是天生的老板命啊。可是有件事情呢，就是我需要他注意的呢，就是他的迁移宫有一颗七杀的星啊。迁移宫有七杀的星，就是代表了一辈子都要小心交通意外啊。所以这个老板其实本身他也是遇过很多交通意外，常常都遇到撞车的这种事情发生。因为七杀嘛，七杀在那个迁移宫就是代表你出去的时候会发生意外，会发生危险啊。所以我就是要提醒这位老板呢，真的要小心驾车，甚至出国旅行啊，或者出去旅游啊，这些时候呢，都需要小心自己的个人安全，那是很重要哦。可是他本身的命格是紫微天赋坐命啦，天生就是老板命，会赚大钱，而且会能够白手起家，或者呢能够担得起重任。担得起重任就是可能是说在一个很大的公司里面做一个做头啊，做主管啊等等的。那他的事业宫就是廉贞天相哦，廉贞的一颗星就是很有那个智慧，很有那个手腕啊，人机手腕啊，甚至事业上的那种手腕啊，都很有一套，所以呢是一个很好的一个格局啦，在事业上是很好的一个格局。那他的夫妻宫也是化禄哎， 有一个破军化禄，所以代表了他结了婚以后呢，他老婆会很旺他，给他带来财富，给他有在事业上能够帮助到他有好的发展的。所以这对夫妻其实是就是蛮幸运的一对夫妻哦。然后呢，他们儿子也是命格也是很不错啊。你看他的那个田宅宫就有化权星在里面田宅宫我说过呢，是关于什么？就是关于一个人一生的财富因为 fixed asset 就是我们田宅宫所代表的嘛就是 property domain is where it represents our fixed asset, our property. And this car shop owner is actually having all the positive catalyst stars within the property domain, within the spouse domain, and additionally another positive star is within the parents domain. Parents domain, of course, is also very important because if we have positive help from our parents, we will have a more favorable head start and be able to venture further in life. Because one of the most problematic issues within a person's life is whether our parents are able to help us or our parents are there to harm us. Whether our parents are our debtors or creditors, our karmic debtors or creditors. 就是呢，一个人生嘛，有一件事情是非常重要的，就是你在什么样的家庭出生，你的父母是来帮助你，还是来跟你讨债的？我有看过很多人的人生他们呢天生呢就没有得到父母的那个帮助或者那个主因，我们主因就是父母或者再上去的，好像爷爷奶奶他们留下来的一些财产或者一些帮助。很多客人就是因为缺少了父母的那个主因，就是父母的帮忙，甚至父母变成了一种负担，所以他们的命运呢就没有说能够有一个比人家好的一个发展因为打个比喻说，你小时候没有得到父母好的照顾，然后长大以后呢，你还需要工作还需要去供养父母可能父母又喜欢赌钱，又或者呢，他们生活一塌糊涂的，你需要照顾他们，那当然会对你来说是一种负担对吗？可是有些人就生在很好的家庭里面，父母一出生就给他们很好的教育，然后呢，给他们很多的财产，很多的财务上的资源，那他们一定会在某程度上很现实的说，在社会里面能够有一个更加好的发展至少可能长大以后，父母也不会成为他们的一个负担所以我们紫微斗数里面呢，要看一个人成不成功，也需要注意他的父母宫好不好。一个人父母宫对他的人生的影响是很大的所以呢，你们也可以打开自己的父母宫看一下，自己的父母是你们的冤亲债主，还是你们的大贵人呢？那就有天与地的一个分别了然后看一下Hello Jennifer 然后呢 Jennifer 谢谢你。其实呢我在说的这位大老板的夫人就是 Jennifer 了so actually Jennifer is my student, so I'm very grateful and very honored to be invited to conduct a Feng Shui audit for her and her workplace. And Jennifer is actually the owner of this car workshop. So thank you much. This car center that is for servicing, insurance, and maintenance of car. This very big car center belongs to Miss Jennifer Cole. So thank you very much for inviting me to your car center to have a Feng Shui audit. And indeed, I have been very happy to be able to provide my Feng Shui service to you and your family and to your entire office. And board, thank you very much for watching. Board, you do have various positive stars within your birth chart, and you will be able to enter into a very positive decade trends in about 2 years time. Mr. Fabian, Master, besides being careful, any other remedies like put hulu in the car? I will say being placing certain, I will say certain Buddha statues will be more auspicious, especially Thai amulets. In fact, a lot of somdep, pak somdep, in Thailand, a lot of pak somdeps are made for the purpose of for protection, and a lot of people in Thailand they are able to escape from car accidents unharmed because they carry with them the pak somdep over their neck. And very strange is one very strange phenomenon is that uh, when the pak somdep break into half, it is also a sign of the pak somdep trying to protect you from certain accidents or life-threatening kind of dangers. For example, many people in Thailand, where after they met with a car accident and they are able to escape unharmed, but their pak somdep will be broken into half. Their pak somdep will be broken into half. It is always the case. I don't know why, but it is a sign of the pak somdep protecting the wearer from danger. And thank you very much, Aries, for watching, and also Mr. Stephen. Yeah. So these are some of the things that we all have to take note of, both in terms of our BaZi chart, Zi Wei Dou Shu chart, and our Feng Shui. And but overall, this boss of the car center is having a very positive chart, I must say, and their family are all having a very good birth charts. Even the children, they will be very successful in the future. So really, it is all karmic consequences. And if we have conduct a lot of good deeds in our previous life, and obviously within this lifetime, we will prompt to have more positive kind of life development. But of course, it is never too late to accumulate good positive merits, even at this lifetime. 就是呢，因果上面有一个叫做现世报，有一个呢叫做是就是以后的一种果报啊。我们现在做的因果嘛，有时候是经意识就会还给我们的哦。好像你去翻身，然后呢，你常常去翻身，然后当你生病的时候呢，就会遇到可能好的医生啊，或者一些很好的一些护士啊等等啊哈，来够帮助你很快就可以就是康复起来等等。可是有些人真的很倒霉啊，他们平时又没有职功德啊，然后生病的时候呢，看到那个医生给他那个 diagnosis 也是错的，有 diagnosis 错的不用紧，遇到那个护士呢，给他打针抽血，打几十次，那个手都肿了，但是还是抽不到那个血出来。所以平时我们做多一些好事，就自然会有神保佑的，这个是现实来的哦。我们多职功德，做多好事呢，我们真的很，我们因为呢，还有一件事情就是相由心生啊。平时我们做的好事，我们的相也会能够看得出哦。好像昨天这是这对夫妇嘛，他们的相也是很美的一个相，就是上学来说都是一个很有福气的相啊。老板就是老板娘了哈，也是这个很有一个贵妇人的相哈，是一个很漂亮的一个相了，在上学来说。那当然老板的气色也是很好，所以平时我们真的要做一些多做一些懂功德啊，去改变我们的那个因果。我们的因果关系好了那就算有大问题来，都一定会有神保佑这个是一定的那说到神嘛，昨天呢发现有一个也是一个常常很多客人家里面都发生的一件事情，就是呢神台有时候后面有一些不是很好的地方好像这位客人呢，他本身那个神台是 OK 放的 OK， 可是后面是一个洗手间。所以平时我们其实并不建议客人的那个神台会放在洗手间前面当然我有建议这位客人呢，就是用什么方法解决这一个方面的问题。那 神台啊，通常可以放在福位，也可以放在生气位或者天意位，这些位置都是能够旺财的，或者放一个家里面或者一个工作地方的他们的那个财富啊，还有那个地方的人的身体健康啊，所以这个也是要注意。如果我们可以选择我们的家嘛，我们的家或者 office 呢，最好那个神台放在一个，当然要放在一个好的地方，也尽量不要放在洗手间前面不能够放在洗手间前面那当然我有建议客人怎么样去安排改变这个情况。So one of the most common mistakes in terms of house feng shui is also a lot of times clients will tend to unknowingly that it is wrong by placing the altar in front of the house bathroom or restroom. It is actually not a very good arrangement because restroom or bathroom is not a very sanctified area. It's not a very clean area with positive chi energy, and it is not advisable to place the altar in front of the restroom or the bathroom. But of course, if there are also certain areas whereby okay, I will kind of sidetrack a little bit. In terms of the restroom or the bathroom, it is not suitable to be placed at the center or the back of the house also. But I don't know why in Singapore, a lot of be it HDB or condo or even that kind of bungalow, a lot of times the toilet or the restroom is placed at the back of the house or at the center of the house. Actually, it is not a positive thing. But I don't know why in Singapore there are always such kind of arrangement, because the back of the house is often referred to as the full way or the stability area. And of course, you want the place to be stable. You want the chi energy of the feng shui environment to be stable. You will not want to have your toilet at the full way, because full way is for stabilizing the energy of the entire house. And other area that is not suitable to have your toilet at is the center of the house. A lot of condominiums in Singapore are having the toilet right at the center of the condominium. I don't know why they decided in such a way, but it is a very inauspicious kind of arrangement. So all of us must take note. Next time, if you go and choose a feng shui or go and choose a new house or office, in terms of feng shui, make sure that the toilet is not situated right at the center of the house or the office. Additionally, the toilet also shouldn't be situated right at the back of the office or the house. It is not an auspicious feng shui arrangement. Okay, so this is something that all of us must remember. Okay, so another thing is that this globe here, right? This thing, which is called 华语叫做地球仪啦哈and in terms of English it's called, what is it called, the globe or something, okay, but it is the world map that is round in shape. I suddenly cannot remember what's the name, but this is actually a very good feng shui item, and we can actually place it at the left side of our desk, because the left side of our desk is called the 左青龙, the left green dragon area, and 左青龙is a position or is a location within our work area that represents power and authority. Therefore, we should always place certain auspicious objects at the left side of our office if it is possible, if there's space. And this globe here, this thing, which is called the 地球仪, is actually a very positive item, because the earth, all right, this represents the earth. And if you are able to control the earth, of course, it's a very positive sign, right? 左青龙 means control, okay, whereby the right white tiger position is not a very positive area. Therefore, we will avoid placing any large items at the right side of our table. All right, this is something very simple that all of us can conduct by ourselves at home. So if you have an office, Of course, the office desk have to be big enough for you to place certain positive item. But at the left side of your office table, you can always put a certain positive area. Okay, for example, okay, let me show you what I have. For example, I myself, I really put this kind of dragon sculpture at the left side of my table because our left side is the 左青龙. And of course, depending on the auspicious element of your BaZi chart, you can choose the appropriate or the suitable element or the material. Okay, so this is the nine dragon kind of bronze sculpture, which I place it at the left side of my table. Okay, so all of us, I mean, regardless who you are, you can also do the same thing. All right, because it is a kind of a method to enhance our career luck and our also to help you to prevent hidden enemies and to boost your to bring about more loving kindness from your customers or clients, and also to attract noble people into your life. 就是呢，我们走进龙位呢，放一个龙啊，或者放一些大大的东西啊，像地球啊，放一个地球在你的左边啊，因为我们左边都是代表我们所能够控制的东西，你有一个地球在你的左边嘛，就是代表呢，你会有很多客人，或者呢，你的公司能够在这个社会上有一个地位，所以这些都是可以放在我们左边，我们的桌子的左边啊。当然你就可以直接放一条龙也是可以，好像我放9条龙在我的那个左边的那个左青龙位。可是我们呢要记得，右边是我们的白虎位啊，不可以放任何的大件的东西。右边是代表小人的所以你们不要乱放什么风水物在你们的右边。你把风水物放在右边呢，你在帮助你的小人所以呢，你们要记得这个分别这些你们都可以自己在家里面做了好了，那好像一个 office 的 facing 嘛，也是要很重要因为那个 office 这个 facing 就是determine what kind of auspicious area or inauspicious areas are falling into alright within the entire workplace. But overall, okay, the car center that I went to yesterday is having a very positive facing. All right, it's actually sitting right at the south facing loft. So in the non-universal trend or the non-universal period, it is a very positive direction for bringing about wealth. Whereas in the X-universal trend, it is more towards benefiting the growth of the company in terms of manpower. But in terms of wealth, it may not be as strong. But in the non-universal period, it will be very strong in terms of prosperity. So what I recommended my clients is to really there is a kind of method to re-enter or to move into the unit again, is to use a kind of stove to choose an auspicious day and time, and to turn on the stove at the auspicious day and time to so-called move into the car center or the workplace, so as to activate the wealth energy of the non-universal period. 就是在中华语再说一次呢，就是呢这个公司这个奢里汽车的这个地方嘛，其实呢它的坐向是好的一个坐向，可是它的坐向在9运比在8运里2个运来比较的话呢，是在9运更加好一些，所以这个公司以后还会有很大的发展，很好的发展因为8运呢做5项子的话呢，是我们叫做旺定不旺财，代表呢这个公司会越来越多工作的那种员工请越来越多人，可是并不说一定赚到越来越多的钱。可是在9运里面呢，如果他重新搬进去这一个工作的地方嘛，他就能够吸收9运的那个做5项子，这个我们叫做旺财的一个方向9运其实做南向北是一个很好的方向来的所以呢，怎么样重新搬进去呢？就 那个灶，我们以前古代嘛，一个人搬家进去搬去一个新的地方住，一个很重要的东西是什么？就是他的炉啊，煮东西吃的那个炉啊。以前他们叫做灶，就是烧那个柴啊，煮东西的那个叫做灶，我们叫做炉了。那我们可以重新选一个吉日，还有吉时，重新把那个灶了，就是那个炉了，点了，然后随便煮一些东西，然后呢，最重要是那个选一个吉日还有吉时，在里面重新当做是一个重新入伙的一个时间，那就可以吸收到九运的那个好的那个气场了。所以这个是一个蛮重要的一个要做的事情也是可是九运这个店会更加旺，更加赚到钱当然呢里面呢整个 office 很多东西都需要重新tidy up 还有重新安排好像它也是刚刚好呢在北方放了一个鱼缸那是很好的其实北方见到水在九运里面是非常好的一个 arrangement。So in terms of the 9 universal period, it is very positive to have the fish tank at the loft. And also, this is actually the Senqi area. And I will bring about wealth. But of course, the number of fishes that you should keep, the type of fishes you should keep, should also match the budget chart of the owner of the place. So actually, I advise that owner to keep certain fishes that are suitable for him. And of course, another thing that we must take note of is to always keep the water clean and always keeping them in a form of circulation. Otherwise, having water that is still will not bring about positive energy. So it is an auspicious thing to do to have the water to be always circulating with a strong filter or air pump, and making sure that the water is clean all the time. This is very important for boosting wealth. Okay, so I also survey the entire place, the entire car center, and overall, I will say I will give this a rating of 70% positive, 70% positive, and it will continue to improve in the next 20 years in the non-universal period. A rather positive feng shui for this car center. Of course, have to mention once again, all right, there are various things that we must take note of. For example, this person is very fortunate to have the wealth area right at her main office. So at the wealth area, we are actually suitable. We can actually put certain wealth enhancing items such as water fountain, or like what I mentioned before, like the dragon or the kind of globe, this kind of globe, right, and shift it over there for enhancing wealth. And at the back of the office, right, there are also certain items that I have recommended the clients to place to enhance the auspiciousness of to enhance the auspicious energy of the place, especially for boosting wealth. Of course, there are certain other things that I have advised the clients, such as using the right color theme for the business and the correct logo for the business, and the suitable color for repainting the entire house or repainting the stairs, etc. But overall, I will say it is still a very positive feng shui direction. Just that there are certain areas that need tidying up. For example, this client is having the peach blossom corner filled with a lot of junks, or I don't know, the kind of parcels or something that is very untidy at the peach blossom area. The peach blossom area is an area that indicates the condition of our interpersonal relationships. So if you have a lot of junks, a lot of dirty things at the peach blossom area, it will bring about problems from hidden enemies, bringing about quarrels from your business associates, etc. So these are areas that you must really clean up and tidy up and place the appropriate feng shui items there. For example, to enhance peach blossom, you can use a kind of purple crystal or pink color crystal. Or even if you are into plants, you can also place certain roses, fresh roses over there. But of course, ultimately have to analyze in accordance to your BaZi chart or Zi Wei Dou Shu chart formation to tell what are the best items. And of course, the wealth corner is also very important to keep clean and avoid any junks, any kind of messy item, kind of formation over at the wealth corner. Keep your wealth corner clean. Keep it tidy, making sure that there are enough space to store wealth energy. All right. Another things that we must also remember is that qi has to circulate properly within the place. Basically, feng shui is very commonsensical. Feng shui is about feng, which is the airflow, which is the circulation of qi, whereas shui is humidity, right? So if you are able to get these two things right, you will already improve your feng shui by 30% already, and the rest of the things that you have to take note of, as long as you are able to arrange the appropriate feng shui items to be placed there to enhance positive energy and to overcome the negative energy, for example, of the wall high area or the 5 yellow and the 2 black areas, then you are set to, you are set to for positive development for the future already in terms of feng shui. So it is really something that we must be aware of and remember that it is something very important. So thank you very much once again, Jennifer Cole, for inviting me to your car center to conduct a feng shui audit. It has been a great honor, and please continue to keep in touch with me, as there will be a second visit to your place, as I will continue to fine tune the feng shui setup of your house. And if you have any questions related to your family members, your employees, or you need kind of astrological reading to understand the future developments of your company, I'll be happy to assist in this aspect. So thank you once again, and wishing your company great success in the future. So any questions from any viewers, anyone who have any questions that would like to ask regarding to feng shui? If not, another thing that I would like to share with you today is about the student portal that have already been. Portal will be accessible to all my students who have subscribed to my intensive BaZi training course. The course will be starting on the 9th of April. I mean, this course has already started because the portal has already been set up. So what happens is that as long as you log in to the student portal, okay, for example, I will log in as if I am a student. So after you have logged into your student portal, okay, you will be able to access all the exclusive contents in terms of yeah, I'm the owner of this site, obviously. All right, so you'll be able to access the exclusive contents in terms of the teachings of BaZi reading. And for example, just to give you a brief overview of the things that have already been uploaded so far. For example, you will be taught of you will have all these video
The
teachings.
metal element parallels the fourth season and represents the late day setting sun, the western direction, round shapes, and the color white.
So you will also have all the important study materials for you to read and study. All right, and the access to this student portal will be forever. So subsequently, more information will be updated into this portal. So all my students, feel free to learn at your own pace. And there will be a total of 8 hours of Zoom interaction. So you can actually um, watch the videos that I have made at your own time, at your own pace. And then subsequently, any questions that you want to ask, you can ask me through the Zoom or the just through the WhatsApp. All right, I'm always receiving questions from any. I'm always receiving questions from my students, from my viewers, from my clients. So whatever way is convenient for you, simply just give me a WhatsApp and I will reply you immediately. And for my students, do remember that the portal will continue to be updated with more teaching materials in the near future. And you will be taught all the important aspects in BaZi reading, such as how to conduct indirect wealth hacking, how to determine the strength of your day master, how to conduct compatibility analysis, how to know when are the best years of your life, when how long approximately will be your lifespan, um, what are the noble people in your life, or who are the harmful people to you. All right, all this will be taught within this student portal in the future. So I will say it is a very powerful platform for you to learn BaZi. It is in a way flexible also, because you can always come back to the portal at your own convenient timing, and to actually absorb and learn forever, because this portal will be accessible to the students who have subscribed to this intensive BaZi training course, and the contents will be continued to be uploaded, and so it will really help you if you are interested in metaphysics in terms of BaZi. My course for Zi Wei Dou Shu will also be starting towards the end of April, right? I'm still in the process of planning, because to be honest, this is a very big project, but it is a project that will help my students tremendously in terms of having a very holistic knowledge in terms of BaZi reading, so that you all will no longer be stuck with uh, those 12 animal zodiacs. All right, I don't know why even until today there are still practitioners trying to use the 12 animal zodiacs as a form of marketing tool. But my approach to BaZi is always to teach my students the holistic knowledge, how to use how to use all the pillars within the BaZi, the year pillar, the month pillar, the day pillar, and the time pillar for a holistic analysis. This is the only correct approach if you really want to be accurate in the decoding of a BaZi chart. And of course, the Zi Wei Dou Shu chart will also be coming soon, so do stay tuned, and do help me to like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, and you are welcome to view them at your own timing also. All right, where is my YouTube? All right, anyway, my YouTube is basically within my website or my Facebook profile. You all can go and check it out. All the past videos, all the live videos, and the other kind of teaching videos are also hosted in my YouTube. But of course, within my student portal, there will be exclusive knowledge that are meant for students who have signed up only. So after you have signed up for this course, basically you can conduct a BaZi reading independently also already, and you will be at a level that can actually be a practitioner yourself. And perhaps you want to turn this hobby into a living, into a way to make a living. It is up to you. All right, I'm not against it. It is your personal choice. So my this is my YouTube channel, Dharma Galleria. Simply search it in the search box, and you'll be able to find me. Do subscribe to my channel, and I will be hosting a lot of new videos into YouTube and into my student portal in the future. But I have to emphasize once again, the contents within the students portal will be exclusive, will be kind of very high level of BaZi knowledge that will that I have accumulated and organized properly for the past 30 years of my life. Um, all the important and very accurate methods for decoding chart will be hosted in this student portal. So you can actually be a BaZi practitioner yourself also after learning all this knowledge. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all have learned something useful to your life today. And thank you, Jennifer, for being here. Thank you, Jeremy, Miss McCarthy, Mr. Fabian, Board, and Aries, and Mr. Stephen. So if there are no questions from any viewers, I will call it a day, and wishing you all a good night, and I will see you all in the next live video. Have a good night. Bye bye.